Have you ever had that experience where you wake up in the middle of the night and you've got the most brilliant idea ever? And it's such a brilliant idea, it's so obvious that you think, this idea is so obvious, so clear to me, I'll surely remember it in the morning. I don't even need to wake up enough to write it down. I'll just lie down and think about it some more. And then it turns into a dream and off you go, and you wake up in the morning and you're like, what was that? I remember the feeling of it, but I don't remember what it was. Is that a familiar experience?
Yeah.
One day I thought I had circumvented this whole experience. I thought, all right, I have this inspiration, I will now write it down. I don't have time to actually write the poem that I want to write, but I'll write down this feeling, I'll write down this image, and then later when I have time, I'll come back and this little thing I write will be like a doorway. It'll be like I'm writing down the door, and when I come back later I'll be able to open the door and go in, and I'll find the poem that I think is waiting for me there, right? So I quickly wrote this, scribbled something down and tucked it away in a journal. And then months later came back to it and I found this slip of paper with this crazy message on it. And I could remember the moment. I could remember something of the feeling of the moment, but I had no idea what I was writing about. It was like a connect the dot with no numbers. Just this random pile of dots. But one great thing came out of it. I didn't get the poem that I thought I was going to get out of it, but I got this poem. This poem I'm going to share with you is called When the Poem You Don't Write Moves Through You. When the poem you don't write moves through you. How like lightning, or like the slow ripple that turns glassy water into 1,000 undulating dancers, or maybe wordlessly in the blue, blue primordial language of fast-moving cloud formations. Is it really any less tangible than the poem that makes it to the page? Even her unsung symphony of meter and motion is the muse moving through you, like a costumed stilt dancer trailing bright silk stalking with exaggerated footsteps through herds of tightly lipped people wearing bus faces. She is the wordless wisdom written between the lines of any fragment of poetry, articulation of a new synapse firing. She is a landless and crownless pioneer blazing a new trail along familiar neural pathways. Perhaps the unpenned poem flies more freely than her written, spoken counterpart. Maybe she dives directly into our pulsing hearts, becomes our life stream dream, imprints her textless text right there, and moves us to live what is unwritten, to listen to the inaudible, to create creation in the unique container shaped just like us, just like now, with the deep ease of knowing that the poem that percolates through you changes you, metamorphoses your very DNA with the print of her tiny invisible hands shaping your heart speak forever. And in this way lives on even without words. When the poem you don't write moves through you.